What's it like to write a book? Writing a book is like anything else. It takes time, a lot of patience, and sometimes you just don't get it right. Like Laura's diary. I was working for a company here in the Rio Grande Valley, and I was driving to work. And you see, you get all kinds of stories driving to work, you know, at the dinner table, having a meal with your family, in the backyard, in the swimming pool, at the library. You get all kinds of ideas for books. So there's no just one particular place that you can go to get good content to write a book. It could be anywhere. I was driving to work. The story for this book, it just popped in my head. And I thought, wow, where did that come from? I'm not a writer. I don't have the know-how or the education to write books, but sometimes you don't really need that. Sometimes a thought will come to your mind, and right then you need to put that down on paper. You need to, make note of it so you don't forget. Because everybody, I believe, everybody has a story in them. I wrote Laura's diary from scratch. I had a paragraph, and then I had two paragraphs, and then I wrote the whole book. Was it easy? No, it wasn't easy. It took time, a lot of patience, but I didn't give up. When I had the whole book, I submitted that book to Create Space, which is Amazon, and they published my book. Here, let me read something in here. Well, let me tell you about the book. It's about a little girl. She lives in Maine. This is during the Prohibition time, 1929, 1930, and she lives with her mother and father, but her father, he drinks a lot. He's like an alcoholic, and he's always fighting with his wife. It causes a lot of problems in the home. On this particular day, it was Laura's birthday. That's the little girl's name. It was her birthday, and she was waiting for her daddy to come home. It was about 5 o'clock in the evening. About 5 o'clock, and but for some reason, her daddy just never came home. And that's what the book is about. It's about a little girl who loved her father immensely. I mean, she loved him. She wanted him to take notice of her. She wanted to be daddy's little girl. But her father was so busy with work and with drinking. He put alcohol above his family. And this destroyed this little girl. It destroyed her because she always wanted a relationship with him. The book it just will touch you right down to the very core of your being. It's not like any book you've ever read. It's a small book. It's for people, it's for anybody, but it was written for teenagers, juveniles. One lady that had read this book, she said that she couldn't just put it down. She had to finish the whole book. It's not very long. It's 75 pages. So you could read the book in a day or half a day, but it's very interesting. I want to read something from the book. The little girl said, I was born in the winter of Maine. That probably sounds a little backwards to some, but my grandmother, Nana Eddie, would always, when talking to the ladies in her church prayer group, mention me as being born in the winter of Maine. Honestly, I can't think of a better time to be born. The state of Maine is beautiful regardless of what time of the year it is. But there is something very special about the wintertime. And this little girl was born in the winter of the state of Maine. And everywhere she went, they said, "Oh, that's Laura. She was born in the winter of Maine." It's a great book. Another book that I wrote, and this book just popped in my head one day, Washington's Diary. It's about a book consisting of 44 United States presidents. It has a great story. You can get these two books on Amazon. The author, which is me, it's L.M Keatts, Keatts. I'll put the information in the description of this video. These are some great books. And I would encourage you to also write. You don't have to be a great author. You don't have to be somebody important to write a book. All you have to do is sit down with pencil and paper and build a story. Please encourage your kids to do this, to sit down and write a paragraph, a sentence, to build a story. This would be great as a school project. I think that everybody has a book in them. I really believe that. Until next time, this is Larry Driver. You have a great day.